So, welcome back. This is chapter 3 of our Metro recap. So, after all this, we have figured out something really horrible. Anna, she's got fucking tuberculosis that was induced by the radiation. I don't know if it's tuberculosis, but fuck it, it's tuberculosis because her initials are AM. And you know who else has their initials as AM? That's right, Arthur Morgan. Therefore, Anna Miller is Arthur Morgan. Confirmed. Somebody write the video theory about that. So, with all this, we have found an area that we think has lesser radiation. That's good. Radiation is bad. It gives people tuberculosis. Somebody call Hank Green and make sure that he says something correct about that. I don't think it causes tuberculosis. That's a bit that's going to go on for way too long in this video. But what we've got are these charming folks called the Children of the Forest. They're part of a former summer camp that was in this valley under the dam before the whole world went to shit. And with that, they've kind of split up into two main groups. We have the pirates, Yar. These guys, these are the manly men who I think ended up killing a bunch of the bandits who came and did, horrible shit as bandits are oft to do. And then we have the pioneers. These guys are more forest dwellers and tend to, be a bit more less violent, let's say. That might be the best way to describe it. And that is because they are following different interpretations of their teacher. A dude who was in charge of making sure that the summer camp ran properly with some counselors and all that, and then boom, the bombs fell. The world went to pot. He also ended up, boom, blowing his brains out after a bunch of the kids, at this point, the soon-to-be pirates, ended up killing a bunch of people. Oh yeah, spoilers for the thing, if I hadn't put that at the beginning of the video. But we're going along the edge with our rail car, scouting the area. The area falls out. Everything just falls off, rock slide. Shit's bad. The little rail car we had back in the Volga, that's now at the bottom of the river. Shit's not good. And with it, we are saved and generally given a second chance by Olga, one of the counselors and one of the people who was closest with the old teacher. His recordings are really interesting to listen to, like any in this game, but yeah. It's not quite a Randall Clark thing, but it's a good one. So with that, generally what we're doing is trying to get to the dam, survey the area, and make sure that it is safe for us to come back to in case Anna isn't doing too great and her illness continues. Spoiler, it continues. So, with all this, the Children of the Forest, cool little diagram. A lot of the animals are mostly unchanged, except the rabbits. The rabbits are fucking massive. I'm not sure if they were interbred with like Flemish giants or something, or the radiation is all wacky, but who the hell knows? Shit is whack. But yeah, with that, we sneak our way through the pioneer camp. It's a really cool, Ewok village, treetop area going through. Hear a bit about the swamp people, we need to make sure that the swamp is well protected. Only us pirates are brave enough to do so. Duh. Going through, we also run into some bandits. We gun those bastards down right quick, mainly because they're torturing people, and say it with me, kids, torture is bad. Good job. You can have your gold star. But with this, we eventually come to the swamp and navigate our way through that non-violently. After all, we're not trying to kill people. Didn't end up getting the Children of the Forest achievement, but that is because I was seen by people, and yeah. To do that, you have to not be seen or heard or detected by the people in general. I do want to try and get that achievement later. We also run into a few times my poorly scribbled bear, Master of the Forest. I think that was his name. So you remember in the last game how there was a giant fucking bear that attacked us one point? Yeah, he's basically that, except he has a full forest to roam around in, and shit is not good. He is currently camped out at the church where the teacher has been laid to rest. It's a really nice and beautiful thing to just look about. before we continue on and into the swamp, where we get to eventually, in the deep swamp, we have a tea party at 5 o'clock, hence the achievement with our absolutely batshit insane admiral. He is crippled from the legs down. He has two people with him that are not there willingly, and I'm not sure how long ago they died, but they've been dead for a while. And eventually, we do get to the dam. Woo, wonderful. That is great. Issue with the dam, there's spiders. Like, a shit ton of the spiders, and I hope that you aren't an arachnophobe, because even I got a little bit skeeved out by them from time to time. But going through it all, we eventually manage to get to the top where we have to fight and kill the giant, legally distinct Yaogwai. And then once we do that, everything is cool. Also, Alyasha, he was our daring companion who got separated. The guy who's like, oh, the women, they love me, I don't know why they made him French, but baguette. But Olga, the two of them got a little thing going on and got our neck tattoo. But with that, eventually they have a little thing, they meet up. It's like, oh, I missed you, we will see you later, I will come back for you. And we get on top of the dam, and looking over the edge, our Geiger counter starts singing like a fucking canary in a coal mine. That metaphor doesn't quite work how I wanted it, because canaries in the coal mine should be silent if something's going wrong, but the Geiger is clicking away like crazy. Behind the dam, if I'm gonna grab a marker, all back here, it is like the fucking glowing sea from Fallout 4. It is nothing but radioactive water that is being held back by the dam, and everybody is currently unaware of that except for the pirates. They are aware of it partially because of the spiders. Their little forward camp in the swamp, that is because they are aware of the spiders and the fucking crawdads or shrimp or whatever you call them, and just in general all the bad shit. We are the watchers of the dam. We guard the realms of men. We take no wives, swear no vows, father the children, They take the black or whatever, except instead of the black, it's a all-boys club, because I don't think I really ran into many women. That must be a horrible thing for them. But, yeah. The women and boys, you know what I mean. Intermingling co-ed is generally good for people, more often than not. But this chapter was really fun. Main thing they do for the gameplay gimmick, they strip you of all your weapons, except for a Helsing at the very end. Or at the very beginning, you get the Helsing crossbow, which is fun as hell to mess around with. You can also grab some assorted weapons from the bandits. All in all, it is a damn good time to just be able to mess around with new weapons and see what all can be done. It is a shorter chapter. As you can see, I've managed to fit it roughly all on one whiteboard. This was a very quick sketch. I couldn't quite get it to work. Here we have our first little outpost that we end up going through. But yeah, radiation is scarce, mostly. And as we go through, you're limited on weapons, supplies. Eventually you do get some of your stuff back before getting all of it at the very end as we enter the dam complex and final area. Really fun chapter. Do want to replay it. It makes sense that it's short because, we're looking for a cure and a place for Anna to be able to heal when we circle back around. But overall, good chapter. I am going to erase this and I will see you in the next one.